I thought it was out of an Albert Hitchcock movie.
When you first get the call, you think it's a New Year's joke, but it wasn't a joke.
I thought the mayor was messing with me when he called me. He got me up at 4 o'clock in the morning and told me he had birds falling out of the sky.
This morning, residents in one BB subdivision got an unwelcome New Year's surprise. Thousands of dead birds cover the ground.
Geez, what a way to start the new year, right?
Yes, sir. Last year we started it with floods, and this year birds.
It really is like something out of a horror film. Every yard in the area looks a lot like this one. Dozens of birds litter the ground, and the scariest part is no one knows how they got here.
Everybody's kind of amazed at this happening.
Most of the animals are red-winged blackbirds like this one. And they're not just on lawns. We found so many of them on some roads that it was difficult to drive without crushing one. We even spotted a few on rooftops.
Started at 7 o'clock, then picking up birds on the street, in the yards. It's been run over and just a mess.
Arkansas Game and Fish has collected some of the dead animals and will perform tests on Monday to try and determine the cause. Officials believe it's weather-related, like lightning or high-atmosphere hail.
One under the tree, 10 over here.
Stephen Bryant has no clue what caused the deaths, but he understands the mess. He found around 40 dead birds on his lawns, and now he won't let his kids play here until he knows more.
I wouldn't let them go outside right now. I don't really know exactly what the explanation is on the birds being out here, but I ain't gonna take no chances.
BB City Council has approved funding for a private company to help clean up the area. Most of the dead birds should be removed by Sunday night. Amidst all of this death,
There's been a lot of buzz over the last few weeks about strange sounds being heard in the atmosphere. People around the world and here at home have reported hearing some bizarre noises. The latest were recorded in the Battlefords last weekend. John Baglieri has more on the strange occurrence that could have a very logical explanation.
It came in many forms last Sunday night. To some, it sounded like trumpets. To others, a mariner's horn. Yeah. North Battleford's mayor says he can't explain it.
What I was hearing was what I experienced as possibly scraping.
Do an earthquake update here in the next day or so, but just to give you a shot of what's occurred over the last week. I mean, this is still a tremendous amount of movement to occur. You can see it's now spilling over through the Philippines, going through Indonesia, Philippines, up through Indochina, and terminating at the Russian border. And then further on the European plate, you're seeing movement in Greece and in Turkey, and subsequent earthquakes in Greece and Italy on the 5.0 range. So this leaves North Europe exposed, in my opinion, anywhere from England all the way to the basically east coast of Greenland and back down to Poland. So Poland to England, up to Greenland. Watch this area for additional 5.0 earthquakes over the next few weeks. United States, you can see it. The movement has occurred, and we all know about it, or those of us who've been following. The North American craton, the unsubducted plate that has remained relatively unmoved for hundreds of millions of years, is now being pushed. It's being pressed by the Pacific plate. And this is compensation movement, in my opinion, that there's so much movement on the western side that the eastern side is indeed trying to keep up. And it's going in the opposite direction on top of that, which means that the pressure is being placed along the edge of the plate.
There's all kinds of dangers.
Earthquake,
catastrophic collapse,
supervolcano,
total destruction,
EMP,
the
end of the world as we know it.
Go. That's great. It starts with an
Let's go.
This is your emergency preparedness toy store right here.
If the world comes to an end, I'll be eating some good stuff.
The extent that my wife and I go to is probably, let's say, insane.
Fast, 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 fast.
Commit fire.
That's survival, folks.
Here's to the end of the world.
I just want to be ready.
It would be like somebody instantly flipped the switch on the world.